Welcome to the VLenore Show. Here, we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, the style. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, lovers. Welcome to a Friday night over here at the VLenore Show. And I'm your host, VLenore. Hi, everybody. I know I didn't give you guys a warning or anything. I just came live. Just like that. Boop. I'm here. And there were you. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me. Um, I wasn't even going to go live. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I will. Because Pastor is sleeping. Well, he is sleeping, but he had a hard day, and it's been long few days for him, so uh, he needs his rest. And so, since he's already asleep, I said, well, let me go ahead and go live real quick before Lexi Moon and Native Tribe Urban Media get out here for these after hour sessions. Okay, let me get in during the hours that to save people. Some folks, some of these people like to stay up all night long. My mom told me ain't nothing good open after 3 a.m. Jails, hospitals, and legs. Okay, so I keeps my legs closed because I'm a virgin, and I don't. I try not to be out in these streets, not even these YouTube streets at all hours of the day and night. That's not godly. It's not godly. So I try to, get out here and get off of here at a decent hour. I don't like to stay on for too long. I just like to come out here, give you guys a little quick, little something, something, and then go on about my business. I don't. Yes, Nikki. Yes, just Nikki. Virgin V. This is me. Okay, and so I don't stay up late, and I don't. We live a wholesome life over here, and so I'm just want to hurry up, get done before it gets too late. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who's here. Who's here? Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame is here. Yes, she is. Hi. Hey, Miss HLS. Let's see. Hold. Uh-oh, my thing's sticking. Of course it is, because that's how my equipment messes with me around here. Yes. Hi, I am a blueberry muffin. Listen to me, 301. Prominent woman, coffee is brewing. I am a blueberry muffin. Prominent woman, lunar brain, Jacqueline J. Let's see, who else? Just Nikki. Hey, let's talk about it all. Hey, Blue Bear. Yes, hey, Andrea. Hello, the only black but not bitter. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Speaking of which, well, we'll come back to that in a second. Hey, us seniors need love too. Hello, sound check Annette. Hi, Real. Hey, Delicate Dell. Hey, Mons. Let's see. Hey, Nesto's and Sonya's pen pal. Hello. Hi, Clear Ashes. Hey, Miss Niecy. Them folks, them folks, them folks. That dude 06. Uh-huh. 06. Okay. Anyway. What else? Who else? Who else is in here? Hi, the only HL loves. Hi. How are you? Hey, Jay Blake. Hi. Hey, Tina girl. Let's see. Hey, Muffin 218. Granny the Great. Yes. Continuously evolving. Lexi the law nerd is here, and she says, "Hit the mother sucking like button." But she wouldn't say it like that. She said it like, "Hey y'all, hit the like button on the way in." That sounds like her. I'm just saying. I feel like that's how she would say it. I say, get your asses in here and hit the motherfucking like button. But I'm saying it at a whisper on tonight. Okay. Who else is here? Hey, it's Rox. Hey, Beauty is her name. Hey, D Dub. Who else? Chi-Town CPA. And yeah, that's just about everybody. I did it. Lexi, that's how you would have said it. You would have said it all sweet, nice, and things. Not me. Not me. Not me. All right, y'all. So look, I ain't got shit to do tonight. I didn't have shit planned tonight, but then I remembered we have these jail FaceTime visits that I still haven't gone through with all of you. Now we started with, I want to say it was part 3, but part 4 has been released. So even though I put in here something about part 2, I feel like I need to change it because I kind of want to see what the most recent ones are saying. You know? So let me go back over here and make a decision. I need to make uh, an executive decision here about what direction to take this here show. I am thinking, let me check something. I am thinking, because I was only going to either A, do like one 30-minute call, but I don't really see a 30-minute call or anything here. I could do the jail visit from 2024. I haven't done those recent jail visits that you guys have seen. We have done the calls. We got some calls out the way. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know if we do the jail visits. Well, not really jail visits, but the FaceTime calls. Or should we do the visits from when they came and when she came October 29th? And then it says she came back on November 3rd. I feel like we could do one. Maybe we do hold on, let me see what y'all saying before I start. It don't look like y'all saying shit. Okay. So how about this? How about we go ahead and I'll change the title later. But I say let's go ahead and do one of those visits. And I know there's 2 visits on this one video, but I don't want to do both because I don't know what's going on. Excuse me, but in order to actually do a reaction video for something 30 minutes long, it takes 6 hours. So I just know that if I push, I can probably get through it in an hour and a half, but I damn sure can't get through an hour worth of calls or visits and in an hour and a half. Okay, so I'm going to be very mindful of how often I stop. I'm going to try not to be too long-winded because we have exactly, I think, an hour. What time let me check. What time does Native and maybe that's what I should check first. Are they starting at 10 or 10:30? Hold on. Because if they're starting at 10:30, we're in good shape. But if they're starting, hold on. She made a post. What time? 7 don't forget 7 p.m. Is that 10:30? Good. Okay, y'all. So we got an hour and 15 minutes to get through a visit. Maybe that's what I don't know. Should we do the visit or these FaceTime calls, y'all? They get okay, 10:30. Okay, so should we do a visit or okay. If we should do one of the 2 visits, put a 1 in the chat. If you would prefer that I do the FaceTime calls, put a 2. Okay? So 1 for visit, 2 for FaceTime. Okay, please hit the like button. Please, 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 because I did not. A lot of people will not have gotten a notification for this live because I just set it up like moments before hitting the live button. So, they may not get the notification. So if you guys wouldn't mind. Okay, everybody's saying, most people are saying visit. Okay. We'll do one of the two visits. Cool, 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 cool. All right. And so, you guys, please, please hit the like button again. That's going to get me out in the algorithm because I did not send out notifications. I didn't set this up in far enough advance to ensure that people got their notifications. So that's on me. All right. So visit wins. Okay. So now let me find it. All right then. They said visit, child. Okay. All right. Now let's see. My okay. I'm bringing that up. Yeah, I'll change the title later. Now, uh, with that said, it is Friday night, and the block is always hot over there at infamous Sly and Sylvia joint. I'm sorry, the infamous Ilvia and I. Okay? The infamous I. Okay? Or the infamous Ilvia. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Because she doesn't use S's. So we shall not win. Speaking of her. Now, listen, the block is hot over there. Oh yeah, baby. The people are coming in. They are over there, baby. I mean, every week this show gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. Okay. Every time, every week, her show is growing. I believe when I checked over there were 40 people in the chat. Yes. 40 devoted individuals. Well, probably 39, because I'm sure that when I go, well, I didn't click on. Did I? No, I did click on. So I must have been number 40, but I clicked off. So there's that. Um, so yeah, the show just keeps growing over there. All right. Yeah. Just like you said, Ilvia and Anya. Okay. Yes. Anya or Onya, however you all prefer to pronounce it. Okay. Is over there. Yes. Yes. Blue Internet Beauty Internet says if 40 people over there is 40 mods. You mean even the folks in the clouds? Those are mods too. You mean the mods don't even want to drop down in that bitch? Is that what you're saying? Beauty is her name. Is that what you're trying to say? Hey, Queen Brielle. Wait, I thought you were gonna try 400. Oh, try to say 400. No, girl. No, I was trying to say 400. 40. Okay, there were 40 people over there when I looked. Now there could be more. Go check. Somebody go over there and look and tell me how many are over there now. Okay. And I don't know, is she streaming to both channels tonight or just to the infamous I channel? Huh? I feel like a pirate. I. Okay. Arr, 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 okay. Or Popeye. Well, she is over there with olive oil. Oh, okay. Black but not bitter says there is a see. Here's the other thing. I believe when I came over there, see, your algorithm sometimes follows you, follows a content creator. So even if the content creator doesn't say anything, like when you drop down as a content creator in some of these chats, it will bring people with you without you even having to do anything. So if it went from 40 to 57, I'm responsible for the other 17. Okay. 18 including me. But I left. So there's that. So Beauty's her name said 40 mods and 10 viewers now. 12 viewers. Because sound checking that said there's 52 now. Okay. So listen. Okay. Look, I'm not trying to. Yes, I am. I'm shooting shots. I'm just taking shots. Okay, I am. I mean, I'm petty. Look, why not? Why not? Okay? Because she's gonna sue me anyway, right? Right? So if you're gonna sue me, let's just go for broke. Although it's too late because I'm already broke. All right. So that she can try if she wanna. It's gonna be funny for me and sad for her in the end. Okay. But nevertheless, um, let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into one of these visits, shall we? We're just going to do one because we got to be in and out in an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to work hard at this one. Look, it's 27 minutes long from the looks of it. Let me share my screen. hmm Let me share it. Yeah, I'm going to share it. That's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to talk about it. We're going to listen to it, and then we're going to talk about it. Yeah. But while I'm setting all of this up, I hope you are putting yellow hearts in the chat for the one and only phone calls from prison. Okay. Featuring our loves, Shay and her hubby. Okay. We love them. We love them. Thank you so much, Shay, for bringing this tea to us so that we can have content, girl. Especially me, honey, because I'm lazy these days. I'm lazy because I got shit to do, Shay. So when you drop stuff, girl, you make it so much easier for me. Oh, I love it. So anyway, thank you, Shay Love. I love Shay. Okay, okay, we're gonna get into it. Is my whisper sexy? Or do I sound scared? Because I don't want to wake people. I want to sound sexy because it's Friday night and the block is hot. So do I sound sexy? Um, I don't want to sound like a scared woman who's in a corner trying not to make noise. Actually, Pastor's always saying, I don't know why you out here whispering, nothing wakes me up. I just feel away. I don't want to be out here making all this damn noise and knowing he in there sleep, child, because he tired. My baby tired. Um, Shut up, Muffin 218. Ask Native or Dennis. Ooh. Oh, it's the wrong chat for sexy talk. What, should I go on over there too? The infama Ilvia and infama Eyes. Her channel? Should I go over there? I really feel like I should. Look, I want y'all to say infamous Sly, but take off the S at the end of infamous and take off the S in Sly and say it together and tell me if you don't sound like a pirate. The infamous I. Okay? That's what I want to say. I. That's what I. Anyway. Hi, Marcus Huntley. Can you sound like a woman who's playing the video? God damn. Can we just get to the call? Motherfucker, you can get to the call whenever you want to get to the call, you little bitch ass nigga. You can get on the call whenever you want to. All you got to do is take your little raggedy broke ass over there to phone calls from prison, and you can click the motherfucking link yourself, and then you can listen to the call. But bitch, while you are over here, shut the fuck up, sit down and eat your motherfucking food. Do you understand that? Just want to make sure. Did you understand that? Is that okay? Okay, good. And while you're, doing that, following orders as you should, someone in blue will escort you out the motherfucking door. Bye, bitch. Okay, now let me get back to it. Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. All right. And we'll get into it. We're going to watch the first one only, the one that took place on October 29th, 2024. Let's get into it.
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so we didn't even try to get dressed up this time. Oh wait, who'd you say? Just guess. Like now, back to whispering. These people, they really. I'm a nice person, Just Gab. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice. I have a good heart. I really am. I'm not a bad person. But these people, they try to test your gangster. You know what I'm saying? Girl, what did he think what did he think? You know what I'm saying? What was he thinking coming over here telling me what to do over here? He was tripping, you know? So sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. You know what I'm saying? So every now and then, you just gotta pop out and show these niggas what's real. What's what? I've been telling them I ain't a killer. I keep trying to tell them this, Just Gab. I'm not a killer. I'm not. But don't push me. You understand me? Oh, God. Hard head make for a soft ass. I tell you. I tell you. Okay, now let's get back into it. All right. I was just thinking, looking at Sonya's get up, looks like she didn't go out of her way to try to doll up any really. She looks like she grabbed the sweater that you wear when you're running your errands to the grocer and dropping things off at the cleaners and picking up, a little this or that for dinner and maybe you went to mail some things and then you came home and you swept up around the house and then you started to put things together around the kitchen. That is what she looks like here to me. Okay, which is nothing wrong with it. I have one of those sweaters. That's why I know what the outfit looks like. She's wearing the uniform for running errands, not the uniform for going to see your man in jail. I, Now, I don't know what normally the attire is for most people when they go to jails to visit their boyfriends. All I can go on is what Sonya has worn in the past. Okay, and so based upon what she has worn in the past, this it looks like I don't know. It looks like she's not wearing her uniform. I don't know why. That's not my business. But the point is she didn't really go out of her way here. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. Sad for him anyway. But let's listen.
Uh, I gotta fix myself. How are you?
Oh, good. Good to see you.
I'm like, I ain't gonna worry about it. How are you?
What-
Nothing. This is one I'm using. This phone is the one I used to always be at when I
Huh?
like 2 years ago when I used to always come.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, my loves. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Marcus, don't get too excited. You had nothing to do with this shit. Okay. It was simply an accident on my part. I hit a wrong button, but trust and believe. I still have my people in the chat. I am back. This content is still going to happen. And there you still lose, bitch. Okay. Now, there's that. Now, whew. All right. Now let me pull these mother suckers up again. Okay. There they are. Yeah, what y'all in here saying before I pull it up? Oh. Wait, hold on. Let me go up a little bit. Y'all talking about how I was talking to that man. I see a prominent woman said, V, never mind Marcus, Captain Crunch eating ass. Okay. I've seen him before. Um, Wait a minute. Let me check something. Is this the same nigga that be trying to send me Instagram shit? Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Let me check something. Maybe that's why he mad. Let me see something. No, that's not him. I don't think. Nah, that's not him. It better not be. Hold on. Wait. Is this? Yes, it is him. Hold on. Let me find his avatar. Hold on. We blocked him. I probably can't. Oh, wait. Is he in here right? I may not be able to see him now since we blocked him, but there is a Marcus Huntley. I thought I recognized that name. So I'm going to assume that that was a troll, somebody using his name. And whether it is or isn't, you're gonna stay blocked. Okay. That is going to remain. But look, if this is you and that's how you thought you was going to act in my chat, because I'm sitting here looking at your pictures. I see you're obsessed with your vehicle. Doesn't look like you have a garage though, so I'm not impressed. But anyway, okay, Marcus Huntley. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of, you follow a lot of my stories and you like to heart my shit. I see. Uh-huh. I'm just saying. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Marcus Huntley. Well, we will remember your name. We shall will. What was y'all saying? Damn, V. Talking about how I had to cuss these bitches. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Sometimes that's what Kendrick said. And I agree. Jesus. Oh, okay. All right, let's get into it now. Let me go back and share this shit again. Okay. I'm a speed it up because I really don't want to run into too much of Legacy Moon and Native's time tonight. And then of course when we log out, we going right on over there to their house. Okay. We're going to Legacy Moon's house so I can spy on Native. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I got a problem. I'm already mad at both of them, and I'm going to address them over there during their show to their faces. Watch and see. Watch and see. And I don't want to sit on their panel all night. I want to go up there before they even start their motherfucking show, and I've got a word for both of them. And it's not going to be a nice one either. So we have to hurry up and do our shit over here so I can get over there and handle their asses. Now, what you say? Only black Marcus. Marcus. Yeah. That part. All right. So let's listen. Let's watch Sonya. She just got back from doing her grocery shopping.
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good.
Oh, that's good. So, I gotta fix myself. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Eh, I was gonna throw my hair up in a ponytail, but then I'm like, I ain't gonna worry about it. How are you?
What
Skin.
you say? You saying about your what now?
Okay. Hey, Lynn. Nothing. This is when I'm usually at the most.
Oh, this time of day.
No, this phone is.
Hold on. This is why I love y'all so much. This is why I love y'all so much. This is an example of why I love you so, so much. Okay. And those that know, the this is why I love y'all so much because we just have our own inside fucking jokes. Okay. So that's right. It can't be Marcus because there's an S on the end. Marcus. Marcus. I love y'all. I love you. I love you, Miss HLS, girl. Ooh, something else. Okay, let's listen.
Is the one I used to always be at when I like 2 years ago when I used to always come.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. How you feel?
Oh, I feel better now that you came to take your time to see me. Yeah, ain't
You
nothing
feel
going on.
better?
Yeah, I feel much better. Yeah, I feel much better.
Gotta
Yeah,
see your people.
yeah. That's all. Just make sure there's some motion going on. So how you feeling? How everything going in your life?
Just Gab, you don't like her. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Because I couldn't see. Okay, so from the screen that I'm showing you guys, because it's small, I couldn't really see it. But I'm looking at my second screen. Anyway, I'm looking from the screen I'm sharing from, and yeah, I don't like it either on her. And it's not that red will look bad on her. It's just that that particular red doesn't look right. And it might be because it looks like she's still trying to come out of that brown, that reddish, bad brown hair coloring situation that she was taking part in last year. I don't know if that's part of it. I don't know if it's just, I don't know. It doesn't look good with her complexion there. Sonya does give. Now, I'm okay. I'm not trying to be a hater in any way, shape, or form. But Sonya's coloring, her complexion, it gives like there's like a light gray undertone. Like for instance, I'm light complected, obviously, right? But I have another friend. So there's another friend of mine. She's light complected too. Her light. I'm not so sure that I am darker than her or that she's darker than me. We might be the same. Uh, how do I say this? We both okay. She's light skinned. I'm light skinned, but I have a red undertone under my skin, which comes out in a lot of like if I don't have the right makeup, you're going to see this redness. You know what I'm saying? It also happens in my hair. If I go to color my hair, because I used to try to color it all the time, and I wanted a blonde, but it always gave red because the undertones. I could never figure out a way to master the undertones of my skin. I have another friend who's light complected, like I said, but and again, I'm not saying she's darker or lighter than me. I would say we're probably about the same as far as light and darkness goes, but she has more of a olive undertone. And I always preferred that because I know how hard it is for me with makeup and stuff. It was just annoying as fuck. And I felt like she could probably have better matches with her makeup and everything because of her tone, her olive undertone. So I say all that to say I'm looking at Sonya, and Sonya is giving gray undertone. And I'm not trying to say this to be nasty. April Sean said because she ashy looking. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Um, My Tai said, so V, are you saying ponytail is giving dead? I didn't say that. I said she looked great though. She looked gray, and I'm not talking about the hair in her head. I am literally talking about that damn skin on her face and body. It gives gray. It look and even though right here, so you can tell she has on foundation. She has on a like a tanner, like a I, I don't know what Sonya looks like in person, okay? And a lot of people have different opinions about what light skin is and what it isn't. What I'm looking at on this screen, to me, and again, this could be the lighting of the computers, the cameras, and all of the above that could be falling into this. She might be light skinned. Hell, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. To me, in this picture, she doesn't look light skinned, right? It looks like she's wearing like a orangey. Again, not trying to be an asshole, not trying to make any parallels, but it is funny. She looks like she has like an orangey kind of foundation she's put on her face. And the reason why I'm talking about her complexion and why I'm even mentioning, because she says she's light skinned, in this picture here, she looks like my mom's complexion. My mother was like a milk caramel brown. You know what I mean? She wasn't light. She wasn't dark. She wasn't even uh, a milk chocolate per se. She was more of like that caramel milk chocolate kind of thing. But I remember my mom loved that fashion fair pancake. Okay. It took her a minute to find the right color for her complexion. And I feel like Sonya is wearing one of those packs my mom had to get away from and throw away because they didn't match. And I think Sonya found them and she put them on her face. That's what I think. That's what I think. I'm just saying. I feel like she is my mother's complexion, and she found those matches of the foundation that my mom didn't like because they were too orangey. And I feel like Sonya got them and she put them on her face, but she didn't realize that gray was the undertone in which she was putting this orange makeup on top of. I'm just saying this is how I'm. You know what I mean? Mary Willis, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, she's not light skinned. She's a lighter shade of brown. That's what I think. That's how she literally from this screen that I'm looking at right now, she looks like the exact complexion of my mother. And my mother was not light and my mother was not dark, but she was brown. In fact, y'all, let me tell y'all this real quick and then we'll go back. One of my stories, child. So my dad was light and I'm light because of my dad, right? Well, I shouldn't just put it on my dad because my mother's father he's lighter complected and he's got 14 brothers and sisters and they're all light with greenish blue eyes. Okay. Black folks, straight up and down black now. But they're not like light as me, but they're lighter complected with those bluish green eyes. All of them, just all of them. Is crazy. They're beautiful people. They're very beautiful. But my son in my house is my dad and I light skin, right? And my son's father, as you all have seen him, is super dark. He's very, very dark chocolate. Beautiful complexion. Gorgeous. Okay. So my son is the same complexion as my mom, right? So when he was little, I used to get in arguments with my son. We would have knocked down, drag out arguments from the time that he was 3 until he was around 10. Okay. I had to have full blown arguments with this child. Okay. Who was telling me that his mother was white and his daddy was black, but that he and my mama were brown. Okay? Okay? That me and my daddy were light. No, I'm sorry. That me and my daddy were white and that his daddy was black and that he and my mama were brown. So if you called him black, he was offended. Okay? Because I'm not black. Daddy's black. I'm not black. I'm brown. You're white. I'd be like, I am not white. You are white. You are white. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was, you have no idea. For years, this fight went on and on and on to the point where he was almost thinking he was mixed, this little nigga. I said, I am not white. I be talking to him just like You know how I told y'all my Uncle Super, who was a cusser, who I love to hear cuss, and he was my favorite uncle, and I was his favorite too. Ain't no doubt about it. And I'll be lying on him just because I want to hear him say motherfucker, and he'd be like, "You a damn lie, you know that." I was like 2 and 3, and that's how he was talking to me. That's how I was talking to my son. I am not white. You are black. I'm not black. This is my son. I'm not black. I'm proud. Oh God. Child, this went on and on and on. But anyway, so I say all that to say Sonya is looking like her orange president. That's really where it boils down to. Okay. She's trying to take up with her orange president. But anyway, okay, let's listen, child.
Everything is good in the hood.
You ain't in no hood now.
Everything is good in my hood. Let's say that. Everything is good in my hood. No complaint. Just waiting for, I guess, next month we got court.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll be here when it get here. Then that's all I can say. I am the last person in this dormitory that ain't went nowhere. So
really,
no people in here. Yes,
I know, right?
Yeah.
What?
Hey man, that's what it is.
Like the worst feeling when people be just leaving and not going up the road leaving, but when they be like going home, he just be like, "I'm happy for you," but I'm like, "Why am I still here?"
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yep.
Right.
So, did you go see your boy last night? He was in town.
No. He back in town?
Yeah, he was in town. He was at a church conference. Yeah, then he had another one in Georgia Tech.
They usually send me a text to for whatever. Cause that's how I knew about JD Vance's thing. Because they sent me a text. They invite. Oh, she got a baby. She got a newborn. Wow.
A newborn. Oh, they let newborns in here now? I didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah, she got a newborn.
Did you see that robot out there? They said they got robots in here now.
They got robots here?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see robots.
Yeah, so somewhere in the front.
Somewhere in the front there's a robot?
Yeah, that goes around jail and stuff. Yeah. That's all in the newspaper.
I'm sorry, that is giving gray. Look at the side of her face. That is giving gray. It looks like she put a little brown coloring in her eyebrows or is using a brown pencil, and she's still trying to come out of that reddish brown fiasco she had or something. And then she got my mama's old makeup that was wrong for their complexion, but she found it, put it on anyway. And it's fashion fair. Do they even make fashion fair cosmetics anymore? Anyway, but yeah, she is looking very ashy and gray, just very gray. It's not good. It's not good.
Appreciate a robot because they wouldn't be in their feelings. It would just be, this is how you treat everybody, and that'd be that. They wouldn't have no emotions.
Sonya, who programs computers? I just want to make sure we're clear. Who exactly programs computers? And if there was a way where everyone was treated equally, do you think that this would be something they'd be bringing to the forefront? Because as you can see, they don't want everyone treated equally. In fact, they are trying to take away anything that may have made you feel like you were supposed to be considered an equal in this country. They are doing everything they can to remind you that you are not, and they want to take you right on back to where they started from. Okay, they want us back in slavery. So you food, if you think that because there's some robots running around here doing business, trust and believe they are being programmed and will be programmed to do the same shit that those old white men in power want done. So you sound stupid. Men make the damn robots. Men and women are not unbiased. We are not. We just aren't in generally speaking. We have to be mindful and recognize that we have biases and that we need to check them at the door. But a robot is going to do whatever those raggedy ass motherfuckers who made them, who programmed them to do. Girl,
People with in their emotions is what hurt situations more than just being rational and just going in there and just this is what it is. These are the rules. This is what you're allowed to do. This is what you're not allowed to do, and that's that.
So did you get your car fixed, straightened out?
No, it's got to go back today because they said they got to have it for 2 days. So we're gonna drop it off today, and then go. It's 3.
is she trying to think of a lie? Did she not expect that question? Did she have a car at that time? I feel like there's a lie somewhere because she's hesitant. She's so hesitant here. She's trying to get it together. Anyway, let's listen.
What is it called? When a factory
Recall.
Oh, you're talking about
3 of those.
Recalls.
3 recalls. Yeah, it's 3 recalls, and we got to get those addressed. But they said they need the car for 2 days in order to do that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna give you a loan car and all that.
I forgot to ask about that. Yvette was saying something about that yesterday, and I'm used to it at the BMW dealership and at the Audi dealership, but I didn't know Ford does that because he only got a Mustang. So I guess if it's 2 days and it's on them, maybe they should, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Would Ford do that?
Yeah, they
I
do.
just thought that was high-end vehicles.
No, that's not true. No.
I mean, I don't know.
No. They give you one if they got one available. Most time they'll schedule it and make sure they got one available for you. And to bring your car in to be worked on, then they'll switch you out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how they go. Mm-hmm. So your hair look nice today. That's wonderful.
It's just pulled back into a ponytail.
Yeah, but you ain't got your friend with you.
No, I don't have my friend with me. I just got the weed.
Sonya, you did put on a ponytail. We're looking at it. What are we? Is she suggesting that she pulled her hair back in that ponytail, but she needs to buy hair for the ponytails that go up? If her hair was really the length in which she is wearing it right now, she would never need hair, not even for the updo she does. Not even for a top knot. She wouldn't. So why are we playing? You did put in a ponytail. It's just a different type of ponytail, but it's a ponytail nonetheless that you don't own and didn't grow. Well, you own it, you bought it, but you damn sure didn't grow it. Girl, stop. This is so silly.
The weave jump off is not here today. I just,
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't say that. You said that. Now I just want to make sure. I didn't say that. You said that.
Becoming from weave. My weave ponytail. I don't have to touch my hair for days. I gotta comb my hair every day when it's like this. Or it was down this morning, but it didn't look right.
Oh, okay. So is life treating you as well as you want it to be right now? You think it should be better? Or you can fix some things? It's a lot going on out there. It's a lot.
Things that I can control, fine. Things that I cannot control, it's a mess. Everything out there is a mess. Inside my walls of my home, everything's great.
Okay.
Bills are paid.
What did she say beside her wall in her home? Oh, she got something going on at her house.
Oh, you got what you got going on.
Whatever that I can control is cool. Things that I can't control, we can't stress it. You just have to wait it out. Wait for the season to change. When the season change, we'll be good. Let's just turn this way. Let me see your cheeks.
Oh, it's everything. It's the same. Yeah, because they going again about the little barbershop thing. So I'm not gonna. It's their jail. This ain't my jail.
Right.
I'm just temporary sitting here for me. Yeah, that's it. So.
Just passing through. Trying to get the fuck out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's always worse.
Yeah, this is true. This is very, very, very true.
So they're trying to take
out. Of course, she's talking about conspiracies and whatnot. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Some shit she getting second, third, and 15th hand, hasn't looked up shit herself to research nothing. All she does is take the talking points of these ignorant folks out here and she runs with it. She runs with it. I feel like she goes out to the Trump whatever site you go to find out updates about what those motherfuckers are doing. And I think she then comes out here and tries to repeat it. She doesn't look anything up, and she runs with it. It's annoying.
G7.
Mm. Mm.
And then the UN, and then push them out to just dissolve all of that. That's crazy though.
Mm. So what happened with what happened with the young guy they said they picked up down in Florida? That's all. Yeah, cause that's all they talk about in here. The young boys do. They know before it even hit the news.
So it looks very bad, but we don't know what evidence they actually have, other than the person telling. And and then they said plane tickets. So again, you can only go to court. Wait till they play out in court to see what's what, because you got people that are jealous. It's like you got to be very careful about people that snitch on you when you came up with them and now you're up here, millionaire status. The person they said that told on him was a person he took care of in jail for 12 years. And then when he got out, he got him a car and a house. He got him. But sometimes people feel like you live like that, I should live like that. You get me? Even though.
Hold on. The boy number, how old is he?
He's in his 20s.
He's in his 20s, sir.
Late 20s. But he's been a top rapper for, I want to say, at least 5 years.
Okay. They say
he's a millionaire. He got millions.
Okay.
The dude, he got millions. Yeah. He ain't broke by far. You got little you got these people that just do mixtapes and YouTube videos that got money, that aren't even really signed to a major label, that don't do concerts and tours.
Okay, I'm lost. Who are they talking about, y'all? Who are they talking about? Someone, I didn't even see this. Adores Aaliyah since 94. Hey, honey. At VLenore, the term to describe her complexion is sallow, pale, unhealthy, tired, aging, all the things to describe her. Oh, they're talking about Lil Durk. Okay. Again, I don't know much about any of these people. Jesus. Okay. Lil Durk. Okay, got it. Okay.
With the magnitude of what he's doing, that's got money. He's got money because he does like huge concerts. He's a top rapper. Yeah, he's top. He's up there. I don't think he does with Travis Scott, because Travis Scott's got a mixed crowd. He's got shitload of whites, shitload of blacks, shitload of others. Lil Durk's got this, I think, and others, but mainly his following, I think, is predominantly black. I don't think he's as big as some of them, but he is up there. He's in the millions. He does make millions. He might not be worth 50 million, but he's worth some millions. Yeah, he got money. And a lot of these people that grow up with you be feeling like, you need to put me down, even though he took care of the guy. That's the one who they said told on him, the one he took care of and looked out for. They saying that's the one who snitched, and that's crazy.
Wow. Well. Okay, then.
They say you got to watch the ones in your circle. It's not the ones that admire you, it's the one that envy you. I think Birdman said that. He said you got to watch the ones that's in your circle. That's what you got to watch. He said them be the ones that do the most damage because they're close to you. They know the most, and they sitting back not saying it. Yeah, that's sad. Sad.
Yeah.
If it's true, that's just what is rumored. We on the outside looking in, we don't know, but they're saying that he was the one that snitched and said what he said.
Now, is that a message for Nesto? Was that like a subliminal to Nesto? You got to watch the ones in your circle. The thing about that is she's right. And even if she is saying this subliminally to him, for him to check his circle, he needs to start with checking her. Okay? Start with checking her. Because it is true that a lot of times it's the people in your circle that will turn on your ass. Because they do know the most. But the question of the matter is, Sonya, are you talking to Nesto? Or if you are, do you realize that he needs to be looking at you? We know he needs to look at Lamont. Evidently, he needs to look at Dominique. But I also think he needs to be looking at you. And trust me, he's looking at everybody. He's looking at everybody. And at this point in time, I'm beginning to look at you like, bitch, are you doing all this? I mean, I know we've joked about this in the past. Like, is this heifer working for the state? Does she have a friend or a cousin or somebody who was an actual victim to this man? Because when I tell you she has destroyed his entire life single-handedly, like she has put wedges between him and his wife, him and his lawyers, him and any type of money he could get from his wife, and probably even from his friends. She done put a wedge between him and his friends, a wedge between him and his child. I mean, you name it, this heifer has done it. She has come out here lying from this pillar to that post, and then come out here talking about why we don't believe this nigga, because the liar came out here fronting for him. Like, come on, girl. I mean, girl, let's listen.
You know.
Hmm.
So
Well, and also
hashtag
saying
no
paper.
co-defendants.
Okay.
Hashtag no co-defendants.
So they showing.
Somebody said that a long time ago. Don't break the law, but if you break the law, no co-defendants. Rules of life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Well, I think
no co-defendants. This guy said that shit on.
Nesto knows about that. Nesto said he don't do crimes with nobody. He works alone. That's what he said. He said he work alone, baby. So you don't have to tell him that, because he works alone when he commits his crimes. I'm just saying.
On Instagram, I think, the other day too. He was like, no co-defendants. There's one dude when I was living in Detroit back in 2002. It was a huge indictment that came out, like a drug bust, right? And then they came back with a supersede indictment with some other people that the main people told on him. The main guy that was at the top of the indictment put a hit out on everybody underneath him. I'm talking about chicks. So one girl got killed in her driveway. She pulled up with kids in the car, shot, killed her. He killed everybody on the indictment. But I think maybe one or two people. He was not letting nobody tell on him. That shit was crazy to me. I was like, ooh, you should just, they got to prove he did it.
Body she knew, or she just talking about this happened in the news? Look, Just Gab said she is the scheme this Todd set up to get that stuff. That phrase has lived on and on and on. Who knew? I bet. Thank you, Just Gab. That's hilarious. Yes, the woman he chose, this chick always got a story. She always got a story. But I was wondering, does she know these people in Detroit that she's talking about? Because if she does, this is why we have to look at her crazy, because she stay being involved with people who are dangerous and criminals. They are criminals. They are dangerous criminals at that. Okay? Criminals. Yes, they are. She like them like that.
Of course, what I'm saying, everybody on the indictment dead, but you. So that makes it kind of obvious, but they still got to prove it, But that was sad. But Detroit was wild back then. Straight up wild. It's crazy. Yeah.
It still is, ain't it?
I'm not there, so I don't know. That was when I was there working in the bar in the hood, and That's just crazy. Okay. You hear and you see, like, my first day was a shootout. 3 of my customers got shot my first day there, And so I was like, what in the fuck kind of place is this? He was like, yeah. And then, it just was a lot of fights and stuff in there. Shootouts. It's crazy.
Well, God must got his hand set on you because you sure done got done been rocking and rolling for a long time.
Leaving and shit.
I have never been in that type of situation. There are a lot of people that have, right? And there's some of us where maybe we weren't in the situation, but we were around it when it happened, or we knew somebody who had that happen to them, but I haven't. The fact that she has had so many of these circumstances where somebody just might get shot at or shot or unalived at any moment. Like that, just hanging around Sonya, it was like, look, back in the day, I told y'all, back in the day when I was in Atlanta in the 90s, Tupac was big. I didn't pay any attention to Tupac because I came from a different world where I wasn't around gang banging and all of that, and the perception of Tupac was different than the perception I had of him was based upon the things I was seeing in the news and the rumors and that sort of thing. But one thing seemed to be for sure, whether he provoked it, whether he was responsible for it and on any level, it seemed like he was wherever he went. When he would go out to clubs, there would be a fight. Somebody might be pow pow. There might be a pow pow. I just knew that when Tupac was around, I didn't want to be there. Wherever that was, I didn't want to be. Okay. So I stayed away from situations like that. I wasn't in the clubs. If he was in town and they said Tupac was gonna be at the club, I'm not going. Not because I hated Tupac. I didn't know him to hate him or love him in that moment. I just knew that whatever he was getting into, it wasn't something that, I was into. So I avoided it. The fact that this woman has been shot, has been around. I mean, she said 3 different men tried to unalive her. And now she's talking about a whole nother situation. This woman stayed in these types of circumstances, but she rich. She was raised by a rich man in a white neighborhood. And I just try to understand, why does she have all of this experience? I don't understand it. Because the first time I got shot at or around, that's it. That's good. I don't need to be around none of these folks. Okay. Oh, but okay.
Like, what? What happened? What was that? Man, yeah. I mean, like when I was in hospital, I used to just sit back in my head and just really just right there and be like, man, I got some stories.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah, right? I got some stories. Some stories.
Okay. How I feel? Hey, it's just another process, another day. Just looking forward to my day. That's it. Just same old same. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. It's just the same.
Just can't stress it. That's all. Just can't stress it. Just gotta let it play out. Hope for the best. Hope for the truth to come out and be known. That's more so what you gotta just look at.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Truth to come out and be known. I was looking at these school buses on YouTube because the renovations and stuff. How they was renovating buses and stuff. I'll be all over the place. One week, this next month, I'll see something and I'll be pushed over to there, because I was really set on the leisure travel van or RV, which is so nice, out of Canada. They're like $179, I think. The MSRP is like 2 and some change. But, they always take it down 35-40% cheaper than what the MSRP is. Then I clicked and saw something else, and I was, remember, we was looking like ambulance. Then I was kind of like, back then was when I was looking at that school, when I went down south to go look at that school bus that man converted. It was so nice. It was just too big. I just didn't want to that long. And I just kind of bounced. What I don't want to happen is I get something, and then my head is still thinking, like, was this the right decision? Should I have gotten that? Because I just keep one extreme. I just know I want something short.
So how you
I want nothing 40, 45 feet.
Okay, but how you gonna operate that? And you're saying that your son.
Hold on. I thought she wanted an RV. I thought she wanted one of those bigger RVs. Now she's saying she wants a short bus. I mean, is that what she said? Did she say she wants something short? She didn't want something big? Sonya, you haven't ridden a short bus enough in life. Like, why are you trying to buy a short bus, girl?
His steering wheel is too hard for you to handle that. How you gonna handle something twice that size?
No, so it's only 25 feet. That's like, I
I'm
don't have to
talking
get
about
30 feet.
I'm talking about the steering wheel. The steering wheel of the vehicle is
You put
bigger.
some fluid on it and it loosen it up. That's
No,
what I'm saying. For his vehicle, it's hard. I'm not saying it's too hard for me. I'm just saying when you drive it, you can feel that it's not like a normal car should be.
No, it's
You
not.
get
It's
me?
not gonna be like that.
His is rear wheel drive like my BMW was. So, and the Audi was too. So the steering should be the same. You don't think?
No, because
The
that car is
Mustang is
high.
just gonna be
No,
different.
yeah, because it's a high performance car. So it's a high
What, the
performance
Audi?
car. Yeah, but it's a different type of high performance car. It's way different. Yeah.
'Cause Audi
So they
was
keep
short.
it. Yeah, but they keep it where that steering wheel won't get away from you. That's why they make it more tighter, firmer. But it's a button in there that you can adjust that too. You can make it tight, firm, yeah, or relax. So you gotta find that.
I'll ask you
Yeah.
at the dealership today, so I'll find out today what's what.
Yeah, that's all.
What it is.
Yeah, it'll make it however you want it to be.
Hold on. Black but not bitter. All of that talk about vehicles, and she ends up with a vintage Mini Cooper. Hmm. That's probably huge for her. She's itty bitty. Oh my God.
Firm, sport mode, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Like the transmission.
Yeah, it's
For
the
the
same
ride
thing.
in the car, like the Audi.
Yeah, it's the same way.
I don't think
So-
the Mach-E had that. The Mach-E had it. They had a sport mode. I only put 3,000 miles or 6,000 miles on that car. I got pictures. I didn't really drive that car. It stayed in the garage mostly. I drove the Audi the most, and then the little car. But I've been looking at Jeeps. Then I don't want to get that because I want to get the RV.
You want a Jeep?
Rabbit. But I was looking at those Broncos when I was at the dealership yesterday, and those are nice.
I don't like them things there. I don't even know why they brought them things
God,
back.
those are so cute. Now, it's this company, I think they're out of California. I don't know if you saw that when you were out there, but you know how they have the old Bronco body style?
Yeah.
And then they trick them out. So on the outside, they look like the old Bronco from like the 70s.
Yeah.
But the inside is like, it's all new, just nice, like Bluetooth and all of
Like
that.
the
Super
70s.
nice. Super nice.
Are they making them electric like they're doing them Challengers?
No,
You seen that Challenger, right?
Yeah, I saw that. Challenger. They're trying to go all electric by 40.
By 40.
Happen. If blue wins, it's gonna happen because they're pushing certain agendas. Trump's not going to do that because he wants the economy to thrive off the gas and the oil, and the only way you're going to do that is to use it, and the only way you can use it is to have gas vehicles. And then two, they're trying to say that when they do these 15-minute cities, which they're trying to eventually do, they'll be able to control you with these electric cars and shut your car off and stuff like that. The newer ones.
Where are they doing it? Where are they doing it at?
In China, they have the cities like that.
So they got the chips in
China
it.
is communist, but they're trying to emulate because it's more control, and they control your money, and they can pull your money out of your account in China. If you jaywalk, if they have like a social system, so they're trying to do that over here, trying to have a social system where they can come in, and if you do certain things, you know how you'd be like, can I do a payment plan? Well, they have access to your money when they change over to the new system, and they'll just pull that shit out, which is dumb because how do you know how I'm living? I got bills to pay, but I don't know if they'll be able to access. They can. Let's say they can. They can. That's just what it is. Because most stuff is on phone. It's on your phone records. How you paying
Now,
bills.
Sonya, if you don't watch the news, where are you getting this dumbass information from? Who told you this? The fact that she is over here talking about how Trump is. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
that stuff, and they can get into your phone and see everything that you got going on your phone. Watch back.
Yeah, I gotta stay away because these young boys. Bang. They don't have a thing where you have people saying how to do it, checking your receipts and all that no more. Yeah. They doing AI on everything right now. They taking all the old people from the front door. All that's gone. They got the new AI system gonna check your stuff for you and get where you're going. And they're not gonna have nobody else sitting there helping you cash out and all that and checking the fix machine. All that's gonna be done by robots now. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. You see a lot in that USA day paper now.
Okay, so that's fine if you're going to give people allowances in order to survive. Take the jobs. That's what you want to do, and you give everybody, for the most part, a monthly allowance, which I feel like that should be what it is anyway. Everybody should just have, like, you go in and you do 6 hours doing whatever job they assign you to, and everybody gets $5,000 a month.
Wait a minute. Who's talking about giving somebody allowance? I heard that.
I could lose my mind for real.
Okay, all right.
Buying place jobs, and they can no longer develop warehouse that can't pay their bills because rent in the hood is $1,200 and better. That's the hood. So people in lower areas was used to paying $500, $600 a month. That shit since 2021. Remember what I told you? My rent went from 20. I was paying 22 was my base, and then 27 was the bill when I would get the bill. But my base rent was 22, right at Camden. Then they did the renewal in 21. They added $700 to the rent. So it was like sign this lease, $3,100. They wanted me to re-sign at my base being 31. So in actuality, my rent went from 22 to 31. So I thought 7, but they actually went up $900 on my rent in 1 year, not over time. In 1 year they took my rent to $3,100, and I was like, this doesn't even make sense. I've never heard of somebody going this high on rent on 1 year. And they was like, well, that's what the going rate is in the area. And I was like, you still can't even, can you even legally do that? That's
Yes,
crazy,
legally they can because they own the property and they can determine how much they want to charge. It wouldn't matter if everybody in the neighborhood was paying $300 a month rent. If this house over here said they want to charge $10,000 a month, they can. So there's that. Okay. And secondly, I have lived in a situation, Atlanta in particular. When I first moved to Atlanta, I lived the first 2.5 years downtown, literally downtown on Ralph McGill. Okay. Like at Ralph McGill in Cortland. All right. There is I don't know what it's called now, but it used to be called, oh, wait, what was it called? Ralph McGill was in the name, but it was a high rise. It's a high rise right there on Ralph McGill. There's these condos that were built next to it, across the street, and sort of next to it. So anyway, if anybody's familiar with that area, I lived right there for 2.5 years. Well, the year before the Olympics came, everything downtown changed. I remember I was paying 700 and something a month. I think it was like 750 a month. And that was utilities included, baby, in that high rise. I had it was a 1 bedroom. I had a balcony. You had, garage space to park. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. But because the Olympics was coming, the very next year when I went to sign like my third lease, it did go up 1,000 because they were able to see that they were going to be able to make more money because the Olympics was coming. And people were going to try to either stay down there, live down there, or whatever it is leading up to the Olympics and during the Olympics. Everybody was upgrading. So that forced me to move out to the suburbs. Sonya, it happens all the time, ma'am. Like, stop it. I thought your daddy was in construction and I thought you worked for him and was a boss. I guess you paid as much attention then to that as you do paying attention when you're working in these law firms. Huh? Yeah. Would you say, Bella, 750? But that was in 1991. We're talking 1992 to 1994, something like that, child. 750 utilities included, baby. Okay. It was one of those best kept secrets too down there. Because when my friends would come, because I was the place, if something was going on downtown, where you think they all needed to meet up at? They were going to meet up at my place, park over there around my building, park in my parking space or something in that building, and we were going to walk to where we needed to go because it was just right. I used to walk to work. I had a car. I didn't have a car the first 2 years that I lived down there. I think I had a car for only about 6 months while I lived down there before I moved out to Riverdale. But but before that, I was working at the Marriott Marquis, and I would walk to work every single day, child. So, we could walk to anything that was happening downtown. So that wasn't a big deal. What else is being said? I was paying $525 for a 2 bedroom in 1990. I know that. Look, when I moved out, now I did end up paying 700. I think it was about maybe it was No, it was probably in the 600s. I think I was paying six something for a two-bedroom, two bath, um, um, flat. Had a fireplace, dining room. It had washer and dryer included, and it was six something. Now I had to pay electric, of course, and phone, but at that time, shit, that was nothing because I was rarely home, so I wasn't like burning no electricity. So yeah, child, I know that's right. Uh, Texas Toy said it's cheaper to buy a time machine and go back in time. Ooh, baby, I'm telling you, Jesus Christ. Hey, 504. um, minding my business, being nosy, said Atlanta rent was always low until the last few years. Now we are up there with New York. The only difference is you get more space than up north. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, so let me play. I done sped it up, y'all. Okay, okay, we might be nearing the end. Okay.
You know, and that was in 21, right? So I'm like 21, 22, then everybody's rent just started going up crazy. And then they bring the value up in the mortgage. When they raised the value of the houses, it was raising everybody's property taxes. Because now your house is not worth 80,000. Now your house is worth $350,000, and that's how they was pushing people out of their homes. They can't pay the property taxes on $350,000. They're okay paying $80,000 property taxes because it's a certain income. It's a house over there on Lowry. Did I tell you? And I just looked it up to see what the value of the house was. It was boarded up. It was crackheads on the porch. $230,000 in Atlanta. I said that's fucking crazy. That house should be worth 40,000. What the fuck? $230,000 for a boarded up crack house in the hood. It wasn't on a pretty street. That if you flipped it, it would soon to be worth 400,000. It was boarded up crackheads all around the whole street, sitting on the porch. $200,000 house. I was like, that's crazy.
What, it was close to the football stadium? Was it close to the football stadium? Was it close to the football stadium?
No, it was Dowley.
Oh, okay, over there. Yeah, over there.
Lowry.
I got you. Okay, I got
No,
you.
it was dead straight in the hood. It was in the ghetto. It was not nowhere near Morehouse on that end. It was
Yeah, I
right
know what you're talking
off
about. Yeah.
Marietta. And it's like the first street. I was like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, that's crazy. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay, I love you too. Thank you so very much for taking your time to come see me, getting all dolled up and everything. I said, you're going to do that anyway, but just a little extra for me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I wanted so bad to put a weave ponytail in my hair.
I don't know what for. I mean, hey.
I don't know, because it's fancy. It's fancy. This
It's
isn't
not
fancy.
fancy.
That's not fancy. That's just, I just do it in a ponytail.
It's fancy. Trust me. It's clean.
That's not
Clean.
fancy.
That's
Yeah,
that clean.
It's just real. Going up, though. All right, love you. Call me later.
All right, later. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao. We'll come back for visit too, because as I stated, I'm gonna, I don't want to move into any of Legacy Moon and Native's time. But let me just say this. Shut up, 504. Ugly heifer. Okay. Why is that girl still lying about that damn? Look, I can't take it. Hold on. Why is she still trying to hold on to this lie? Look, I want to see her. She playing with it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me bring it back up here. I'm trying to understand why this lady continues to feel the need to lie about this hair. Like, look at it. Talking about, let me see. Let me go right here. Where is it? Oh shit! Now I want to see her talk about these lies in her
100,000.
hair.
It was boarded up crackheads all around.
Look, she wants us to see her. She wants to tell lies about that ponytail and lead us to believe. Oh yeah, there we go. This part right here is her real hair popping up here. It's always frayed right here because that's how long her real hair is. All of this down here is weave, is a fake ponytail, is whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it didn't come out your roots. It did not come out your roots. Now that it did not do. Now, before we get out of here, let's go over there to see what they're doing. Okay. We got about 5 more minutes before Legacy Moon goes live. We we do. We have about that. Yes, we do. So let's see here. Update. Uh-oh. The only black but not bitter said there's an update. There are still over there struggle streaming. That's what I was about to say. That's what I'm talking about. I need to go see how they do it. Let me go see how they do it. What they doing over there, okay? Because I'm interested. I need to know what they're doing. Okay. Oop, that's the wrong one. Let me go to the slide channel. Uh-huh. Yeah. Infamous slide. Yes, they are still at it, and there are 62 people now. Okay. Now there are 63 of us. Okay. Um, let let let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let me stand. Let me bring it back. Okay, we ain't got nothing else to do. We waiting on Legacy Moon and them. Okay, we is waiting on Legacy Moon and them. Hold on, y'all. Oh shit, y'all. Oh, oh no. Oh, ooh, let me hurry up. My cord, child, my computer was about to die. Jesus. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so let's go. What they doing? What they talking about? See, stop sharing. Hold on. What's going on? Okay, let me try to share again. It's freezing up a little bit. There and there. Okay. Okay. So what they talking about? Hmm? How come I can't hear nothing? Can y'all? Hold on.
Like I've
There we go.
been in relationships my whole life up until, recently. So I mess. Guys don't want you to have friends. They don't want you to have active friends. You know,
Huh?
it's an active situation.
They do.
Ma'am, I gotta go. I'm going
Go
to
ahead,
school.
Babu.
Bye. Because you're gonna be talking another time. 10 hours. Bye.
I know, right? Bye.
Good
You
night.
later.
Oh, they.
Good night, everybody.
Oh,
May the Lord watch between. I'm tired. Later,
you
guys.
dying. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Did you see her hair? Jesus, my God. Let's go back. Ooh, that was. Ooh, ooh. Wait a minute, sis. Oh, sis, no. Hold on. I got to bring it back. Bring it back. Okay, let's see.
Good night, everybody. May the Lord watch
Hold on.
between me and thee while we're absent.
That is not a good look. This is not good. Ma'am, no, 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 and no. This is wrong. This is not right. This is not okay. Are you okay? This is wrong. Who told her to put a headband around a mess? Don't put a headband around a mess. It brings more attention to guess what? The mess. Oh, girl, stop this. Either straighten that shit, curl it up, lock it, twist it, braid it, do something with it. I am over it. Oh my God. Jesus. Now, let's be very clear. This look, and let me make it big. Okay, let me make it big. Cause see, y'all always look at this, look at that. Okay. Now let's be very clear, and I want you all to be completely honest with me. Okay, I can't say it like Miss HLS would prefer or how Native says it, because I don't think I say it right. Uh, I need to be honest with you. Okay, I'm not good with it, but I got to be honest with you. All right, and I want you to be honest with me. All right. You tell me what looks better. This, her hair this way with the headband around it, or when she wears it like this? Huh? Is it better this way, or is it better this way? Huh? I need to know. Is it better when she's wearing her hair like this, or is it better when she combs it and it looks like this? I don't know. I think I think this one is better. I think this one is better. To me, this one looks better. You know, it looks better to me. Girl. Now they was over there talking about relationships and stuff. That's what I understand. Y'all tell me when y'all see Legacy Moon go live. All right, we'll sit here until she goes live here. But I just want to let's back up and just see what they had said. Let's let's back it up to see what they had said tonight just a little bit, huh? Because God knows relationship advice from neither one of these people. Now these are two gray hair cats, all right. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Say what you gotta say.
Easy.
What's crazy? Okay. Good people news. Cause don't know white people news be on TV or nothing. But it looks like y'all watching something that was on the news and those look like white. See, they going live, child.
Let me
Um,
try.
Proven innocent and
let's see. I just want to see what they over here saying, child. They saying anything worth a damn? Are they saying anything? Come on now. Ooh.
That same thing
How
with my
often?
mother. Like Fulton County, riding
Uh-huh.
away, and they haven't even gone to trial.
Okay. So maybe tomorrow we'll come back and touch on this. It sounds like they tried to touch on something. They don't talk about Fulton County. And they talking about
GPS, there's so many factors now. Especially when you have your phone with you all the time.
That's the
Oh Lord. Okay, yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back to them tomorrow. It looks like my friend Legacy Moon and that guy, that sexy, deep voiced gentleman over there with the gray hair pussy. He's over there with her. Okay. So we're gonna go over there. Everybody, thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for kicking it with me for a little bit. I enjoyed every moment. I hope that if you aren't subscribed, that you will subscribe. I hope that if you didn't hit the button on the way in, that you hit the like button on the way out. Yes, God. I hope that. And I hope you know that I love everybody in this mother sucking chat. Everybody. I don't love that little nigga who was in here trying to cause trouble though in the beginning. Now, if y'all missed it, I had to cuss out a mother sucker no sooner than we went live. They thought I wasn't going to be able to do it and then stay on par with the show, but I did. I showed them. I cussed them out and kicked them out and went on with my show. because I'm talented. Anyway, know that I love you all of you, and there ain't nothing, not a damn thing you can do about it. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Smooches.